I've had a variety of different experiences with my interpreters from both when I was going through high school and my undergrad and college. I've managed to graduate from both of my classes, both of my schools, and so I've had mostly positive experiences with my interpreters. Um, you know, I prefer to work with with an interpreter who is very open to discussion about my classes, the content, things like that. Um, they're very open to helping with assignments and things like that if needed. And so most of the time, that's how my experiences have been. Um, I like interpreters who are very positive minded. They're very an expert, honestly, a pro almost at matching my signing style. They'll typically ask me, "Oh, do you want more English or ASL?" And most of the time, I tell them ASL. There are some classes though that I prefer. English and technology, for instance. Um, Other positives with my interpreters, if they're very open, friendly, they don't mean to be like, they're not crossing the boundary. They're staying their role. They're like, oh hey, they're not all like, hey, let's exchange numbers. No, they're just very friendly, and they notice me as a deaf person, and they don't cross that professional boundary. Um, so, and I understand that personalities are different, so I understand that. Um, my negative experiences with my interpreters has been mostly to do with signing skills. Like maybe if they're signing skills, maybe if they're still learning sign, or they're a student, or they're very stubborn, or they're like, no, look at me, I'm your interpreter. That kind of causes a disconnect between us. So it's not my preference. Other negative experiences I've had, just really if I feel like that they're not really open, that they're very distant. Um, that's pretty natural for like new interpreters. Um, you don't have to be, oh hey, you don't have to be too bubbly, but can you at least be friendly, a good interpreter, and someone who's appropriate and follows protocol at all times.